start all over again. What please make a discuss about? What will be your concern?
Make you discuss more of, you know, to let the men for Western world, you know, make them try invest more for where them did than say they want to go home, go to invest, because the home where that they go invest safe, they never they ready to go back home. And even if they say they won't get something back home, that they only go home once in 5 years or once in 10 years. Some of them say they even go get something, maybe say at the end of the day, because of insecurity, they're not feeling for that, they do end up living in a hotel. You understand? So I think say Mokude, even if say they think say you want to invest, If you invest for Western world, you dey more secured. If 10 years come, say you don't ready to go back home, you know, you go sell your thing, collect your money for hand, then go back home and buy something. And even because when you get money, you can do something under 1 month, under 2 months. If you build house, if money dey your hand, 2 months you go build better house. If you don't want to build, go buy something for back home. But invest more for where you did. Live good life. Not be some people you go see that they live for 1 room, 2 room, that they carry all the money they make, that they send and go home, that they send and go home. What did they do you? What's wrong with you? What kind of life are you living? You can't even dress good. You don't even look good. Eh?
Okay. So let's take it from this angle now. The lady that just called, okay, that was talking about the husband, how the husband take the build house from Nigeria, take the same money to Nigeria. When the husband is on the phone, she's talking about millions. Now the husband gets kidney failure for UK there. May God heal him, you know. Now the husband they UK. Those houses for Nigeria, you know, go live for those houses.
No, you don't finish now.
Okay, let me put it like this. I've made a video concerning this discussion before, say, as a man and a woman, you know, if you live abroad, once you marry, get children, now seed you don't plant for that abroad where you did so.
Of course.
And that's
the way you born for here. Some of them say not even want to go back home.
Exactly.
Sorry, let me just
hold on, man, finish. When I finish, you will enter. Yeah. So that seed where you as man and woman, I don't plant for that abroad, it is spread. So since it goes spread, that country where you live is your home until you are ready to relocate to your country where you come from. Good. Africa. Good. So depending on when you go relocate, go to Africa, UK, Europe, or America, now your home. Now there you work, now there you pay your taxes, now there you file your taxes, now there your children they go to school, now there your children get friends, now there you born your children, now there you breathe that head. So if you cannot have a house abroad, you live with your wife and children, and you having a house in Nigeria where you visit only 3 weeks and run back to abroad, you are stupid. It's senseless. That's misplaced of priorities. So a lot of married men today, when me I know, they impress people back home in Nigeria so that their cousins, aunties, uncles, and friends will say, man, now big boy you be for US, now big boy you be for Europe, now big boy you be for UK. Meanwhile, your wife don't even have a car she drives. Meanwhile, in that abroad where you they live, your children, 3 children, 4 children, they sleep for 1 room, and you get mansion for Lekki. Who you want to impress? Who you they show off? Give. You are a big boy outside, but for inside house, you not be big boy. Your children never get computer, they never get printer. If they say, Daddy, I want to print something, you go carry them go one business center. You carry them go one place where they print, they pay. And you cannot even install printer for your own house. But you get one big house for Lekki Peninsula. You get one big house for Abuja. These men have to understand that if your kids, your wife, are not in a better position to say, my husband is a big boy, waiting the public and your cousins and your friends outside say about you is nothing. It's baseless, because the level of, if you want to quantify riches, now how your wife and your children, they live. Not be the kind of car you pack for Aja, or for Banana Island, or for Cassava Island. So a lot of these men, like that woman we call, she's a very good example of a woman that was living with a man who was investing back home in Nigeria. But in UK, she said the house where they live based on condition. And she was telling the husband, let's go buy a house. This husband, they busy, they buy a house for Nigeria, they build house, they talk about millions for fun. Now he has a kidney failure. He there for that UK now. Who go help him? And this wife was saying she cannot even boast of she and her children eating this man's money, worth 500 pounds. You cannot spend on your wife and your kids, but you just spend for one house where you say you not even go stay. So if you're a man, a married man, you're watching me today, your wife and your kids must be okay abroad where you live before you debut that useless mansion where you debut for Nigeria, because nobody care about that mansion. Your children are not relocating. Your children not go down Nigeria go live. And you are not going to that Nigeria to live the way you say. If you must go to Nigeria to live, watch. If you must travel, go down Nigeria go live. That Nigeria will become your home automatically. We will now understand, say you live in Nigeria. Not be say you there for abroad. You dey invest for Nigeria. Your whole family and your wife and children there for abroad with you. They not they see money take chop. You dey talk say you be big boy for Nigeria. Allah, it not work like that. So invest in where you live first. Abroad where you live is your home. Nigeria where you visit is where you go for vacation. Period.